pop off here. I think we're live. Yay! Hi, everybody. Great to see you. Keleas here. I am ready to create with you, like always. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to pull up our feed. I'll be able to read your comments on Facebook and TikTok. So if you're watching somewhere else while we're streaming, make sure you just say hello, ask any questions you need, and I'm happy to help you. I'm trying to pull you guys up so I can see your comments. Yay! So welcome. A few days ago, we started a garland challenge. And so this is what's left of our garland, guys, okay? We have already made one project, and what we're doing is we're seeing how many projects we can get out of one garland. So I'm going to make them pretty, of course, and I'm trying not to mix too much other supplies with them and let this be the main supply, but that is what we're doing. So if you're seeing this one, you're seeing video 2, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek of video 1. This was our first piece we made in the workshop, okay? And it is actually made on a little cutting board, like a charcuterie board here. And we made this. So if you need this replay, let us know. We'll be happy to get you the link. This is available on YouTube and Facebook. You can see the replay. And what we did is we used a couple of pieces of the garland. We used one of these, I don't know if we call this a heather or still big. What do we call this? Wheat. We call it a wheat. This wheat spray. And then we, of course, added the beautiful ribbon. Okay? So that was our first piece we made. So we're going to make a piece that goes with this out of the garland. We're going to add a couple pieces in also for green. We need a little bit more filler and greenery. But I want you to be inspired when you use one garland, how that can kind of set the tone for the design. Okay, so we can just have this dude sit off to the side over here with the skellies so you guys can check it out. Hello, Michelle from Nashville. Good to see you. Who's over here on Facebook? Who's here? I see Dallas is here. Karen, yay. Hi, Debbie. Oh, my gosh. And I see Flo. Yay. Hey, Flo. I know, Mary. I'm glad you're here, too. I'm glad you're here, too, guys. So, y'all, be inspired. The next time you see a garland you love, you can pick it up. And sometimes the garlands are expensive. Like this one's fancy. It was fancy and expensive. But I'm going to show you how they kind of do the work for you. And even though they're a little pricey, a lot of times a beautiful garland like this can make several projects. Okay, so there we go. Now let's get started. First thing you got to do is break down the pieces. So while we're doing that, why don't you guys tell me, y'all, we've been talking about, of course, our favorite fall recipes. And is there something that when it gets a little cooler, you are more inclined to go buy? Are you a pumpkin spice person? Is that going to be your vibe? Like you cannot miss the pumpkin spice, tell me. Are you doing pumpkin pies? I saw Miss Debbie Davis is here. She was making some pumpkin pies. I was totally jealous. Jealous of that. Hi, Terry. Hi, Patsy. Right? Aren't they fun? Those little boards. I got that board at Walmart. And it's just so easy to work on. And in design school, I'm getting ready to do a whole project using a different type board I'm really excited about. So hang tight. I got some ideas. So I'm going to kind of break the garland up into pieces. Now, depending, if you're going small like that, we actually have to break it a little smaller. In here, we're going to use a 14-inch wreath base. We're going to go a little bit bigger. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate you being here. Hi, Teresa. I'm so glad you're here, too. Hi, John. I'm glad you joined us. I'm going to cut this piece off, too, and get a little shorter. So I got it a little bit smaller here, guys. Okay, I've got one section. Let me take another. My idea is to get at least 3 projects out of the garland. And we're going to see. You know, I like to put a lot. I like to make it fancy. So we're going to see if I can actually do it. But we've gotten one. We're on project number 2. All right, let me take this section out too. I want to leave them kind of long because I like to go big. I think this will be our bigger project, but I don't want them. I also have to utilize all the pieces. Hi, Georgie. Debbie, you love the pumpkins. You love pumpkin so much, but not Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. But you don't like that one. Interesting. I just don't think I like the idea of drinking pumpkin, but I'm kind of weird. But I don't love like pumpkin soup and stuff like that either. Okay, so the biggest part of the garland's the leaf, the big leaf here. So I'm going to try to get that in the background. So what we're going to do is go take the leaves off the pieces and start to put these in. John, did I see the email? It might just be waiting for it to come to me. Everything goes to my team first, and then if they can't help you, then it comes to me. So we may not have seen it yet. Make sure it's an email. Don't send me stuff in Messenger and stuff like that, because I'll never see that stuff, okay? This is the second design from the garland, Karen. This is number 2. The first one is on the table. This is where we are. Right? Hey! Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're here, Miss Total Home Creation, sneaking in at work. Busted. We busted her. Or him. Glad you're here, though. Come on in and hang out for a little bit. You know, just put your little headphones on. You're working while you're listening. Hi, Heather. So let's start to get some leaves in, guys. And, oh, Lord, love a duck. I just stuck that in the glue pot. That's my cute little twig and my pine. We don't want to do that. Hi, Jan. You're checking in from Arkansas? Nice. Well, I hope we have a lot of different watchers. I'm live at a different time today. I'm trying to mix things up a little, change things up. So I hope we get you. And if you guys are watching later on the replay, of course, ask questions. We're here for you. Y'all, over here on TikTok, if you can't catch the replay, remember, YouTube, Facebook. If you can't find the link, you can email us or send us a message. We'll be happy to try to help you. Okay? I'm cutting off the leaves so far. Leaves are coming up from Louisville. All right, John. Nice. So I'm still taking off all the leaves. So the thing is, when you use a garland, it ends up being a little more cost effective, but it is more labor intensive. So you got to think about that. If you make and sell your pieces, you got to decide. Okay, am I cool with saving money up front? I'm okay with doing the labor, or I'm at the point of my business that I can't do that. I got to rock and roll. We got to sell stuff and move on. So you've got both options. John, you don't like to eat pumpkin anything, huh? I love pumpkin pie, and my kid likes it. And my daughter is so picky, it shocks me that she likes pumpkin pie. What are my trips for going to Ontario? So we just got back from our vacation in Ontario. We went to Toronto, the basic Toronto area, and then we went over to the country's capital, which is leaving my brain right now. I'll come up with it. What the heck? Ottawa. We went to Ottawa. Jeez. We just had a lovely time. We really enjoyed the War Museum, the Canadian War Museum there in Ottawa. It was amazing. That was like an amazing museum. Like, I haven't been to the Smithsonian in a long time, but that was probably Smithsonian level museum. It was nice. It was really nice, really well done. So I would recommend getting to that if you can. But the weather is probably just beautiful right now. It might be a little bit cooler when they were there. It kind of had a little bit of a heat wave, but then it came in, came in. Pricing's so difficult. Yes, so there's pricing, and then there's your time involved too. So as you start to grow your business sometimes it's worth more to pay for something that's a little higher quality. It's easier to work with, and you can knock your projects out faster. Because as soon as you are able to grow your business, you can charge more when you're using a higher quality product. It's going to last longer. It's going to be less construction time for you. And all of that is good. Hi, Nancy. Pumpkin bread is delicious. Yes, Penny, it is. I would agree with you on that. Pumpkin bread is delish. Like zucchini bread. Oh, yummy. Hi, Nancy. I'm glad you're here too. Awesome. Hi, Lady T. Y'all, I like any kind of... I tried something at a restaurant. It's a new restaurant to us in our area, but I know it's a chain. It's called Lazy Dog. Y'all might have been there to one or know all about it. But I tried something there called butter cake. We shared that the other day as a dessert. Oh my God, that was perfect. I like rich things as opposed to overly sweet things. It was good. So tell me if you've got something like that. Even if it doesn't involve pumpkin. Tell me what you love. Ooh, the whipped cream. Oh, you love the botanical gardens and the live butterfly museum? Oh my gosh. I'm sure those were awesome too. we were there doing some family stuff also, so we didn't get to do totally like a tourist trip, but I love that. Okay, let's go in here. I'm going to use some of the bigger pieces right now to get them in. So for this one, I want to put my pumpkin in. And I think I'm just going to have my pumpkin lay down here with the pretty berries. If I need to come back and trim those off, I can. We're going to put that in. Was it Ooey Gooey Butter Cake, Leanne? It might have been. I just remember butter cake, this gorgeous, yummy ice cream on top. Oh my God, whatever it was. It was perfect dessert for me. Perfect dessert. Okay, I've got the pumpkin coming, the berries. I've got my big leaves in the background. So far, we're rocking this out. All right, we're going to do the same thing at top. And on the top, I'm going to use my gourd. And my gourd, this is kind of by itself. So I'm going to leave these beautiful leaves. These are the leaves that have that little bit of a velvet on the back. Y'all, I got to put on my Diva fan because I'm hot. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your florals. Okay, hold on. Oh, yes, the Diva fan is on. Yes. Yes, Nancy, yum is right. Hi, Mary. Hi, Sandra. Y'all, I think I'm getting to the change. The change is starting to hit me a little. I wake up hot, and I get hot. Okay, I'm going to have this little gourd up here, and then we'll put a pine cone also. Hey, Tina. All right. Man, I got a challenge going here, Reed. Don't give me any trouble. We got to make this happen. Guys, if you're just getting here, we're making project number 2 out of one garland. All right? That is literally our challenge. I'm going to take this piece right here and put it kind of behind where I'm going to put the bow. Oh, Paula Dean's. Okay, I'm sure it is. Listen, Khalid don't cook a lot. Khalid works. I do flowers and more flowers. That's what I do. So if somebody else cooks, occasionally I cook, but definitely I'm going to have to buy my Ooey Gooey butter cake. And I definitely loved whatever. I'm sure it had 7 million calories. So we shared it between 4 people. So we, 7 million divided by 4. It was a lot less. Okay, let me add a little bit more leaves to the inside. I Googled butter cake when we got home since I didn't know anything about it. And it did have a lot of butter. Butter went at the beginning and butter got cubed up at the end, and we put the cold butter. There was a lot of stuff happening. I was thinking, that's a lot. But, at our Painted Tree boutique, the one here in Sugar Land, I went shopping there the other day. Now, I have a spot in the one in Katy, but I went to check out our local location, and there was a new a cookie artist in there, and, her cookies were yummy because they weren't overly sweet, and that's always my favorite. Not too sweet, but more rich. Oh, that's where people get me. That's where these hips come from. Sweet, yummy bread. Okay, we got the gourd up. We got the pumpkin up. And I am going to come in now. We're going to use, I have one more big leaf. I think I'll use one more big leaf to the inside. No. Use one more big leaf to the inside. I'm trying to move this out. Okay. Y'all, if you guys want to grab this garland, I think we still have a few left. We'll have the whole supply list for you towards the end of the video if we get it ready in time. If not, it'll be out tomorrow. But you can grab the garland and the supplies all from Keleas.com. Oh, yes. Put this in here. That's looking good so far. So I've kind of got my background working. I'm going to pull some of these leaves out here. I like how pretty those leaves are. Now, I've got this much left of my garland, but I'm trying to, try to go slow on how much I use. Let me come in and add my fillers that I'm going to use too, okay? I'm not going to add much, but I know I want to add some of this wheatgrass right here. We're going to put this in. This matches what we used in there. We only used one in that piece. I predict we'll probably use two in this one. So let me tear and start putting these guys in. I'm tearing them because I want that stem longer, of course. Right? The shortbread, like a cookie and all, yeah, it's just not overly sweet. I just love that. Wish it were less calories. Not necessarily. Oh, that's fun. You could definitely use all of that. Okay, let me separate this and we'll have this going up and out. Get that rocking from the top. So I'm going to use this kind of like I would a filler, twig, all of the things. I like that it's a little darker brown. I think that really brings out the pretty dark browns from in there. If you saw the live sale earlier, you could even try to mix in some of the burgundies in here. You could probably pull off that the phoenix tail fern. Use that with just a little bit of that dark brown sunflower. You guys, if you didn't catch the live sale earlier, you gotta go check it out. We had some beautiful collections and it's all put together for you. Hey Melissa, good to see you. We're having fun. We're still on day 2 of the garland challenge. I got a little blue on there. Come on, these leaves are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm gonna put a couple more right here in the center. And rock this out. Oh, thank you for sharing the lives. Thank you so much. And thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to add some to the bottom. And still got some more to do over here too. I like that this adds that little wispy effect and we got some motion of the ocean going. Not the ocean motion, different motion. We got it coming in. Let's put this here. I see you, Kathy, Renee, Sandra, Judy. Trying to sneak in, being all quiet. I see you. I see you. I know you might be at work, so we won't call you out. Too bad. All right, let's get stem number 2. I'm going to break it down. We're going to use it at the bottom also. So I'm going to tear these out. You can cut this too if you want more length. All right. These are so pretty to use as a full piece, but I also like tearing them. For some reason today, I'm not getting a ton of comments on my feed, so if you are commenting and I'm not seeing you, please know I apologize. But we are here, and we care about you, of course, so if you've got a question, I'll try to get back to it. Ask away. Okay, I'm going to come down here, and we're going to have this piece kind of popping out the bottom. I love these fun, like sugar cone looking pine cones that are different. They're just different than what we have here in Texas on a lot of our pine cones. I love those. Those come on the garland also. I like that brown going against the cream. All right, let's go a little bit more this way. Hey, Kay! Glad you could pop into our garland challenge, day 2. Day 2 of the garland challenge. We are working on project 2. Day 2, project 2. All right, trim that off. Let's go to the other side. Okay, I'm going to pop up in here. I like that popping up like that. Yeah, pop on up. This is so pretty. I can't wait to put this collection together. That looks great. Now, let's work in the center. We got to get in this center section. Pop these in. Now, we are going to be putting our ribbon. We're still working on that same roll of ribbon. So if you order 1 roll of ribbon, you're going to be able to get 2 projects for sure, unless you just vary way off the design we've done here. Which, good on you. Go for it. I love for you to vary off and go have a good time. The garland's so gorgeous, you can just use it like itself, believe me. It's so pretty. Matter of fact, I think we'll get some ribbon in next. Oh, get out of there. Get out. I lost some debris in my glue pot, but that's a little too much. That's a little too much. Over here. We'll have that go there. Isn't that pretty? So far, so good. So we've used 2 of these bushes. I'm holding them off. I was gonna maybe use this big astilbe in here, but I'm not sure if I am. I still might use it kind of behind. We'll see. I'll hold it off. All right, let's get the ribbon rocking. Ribbon time, ribbon time. So it's up to you whether you want to do a bow or just some fun tails moving in and out. Oh, Leanne, this is just Keleas. This is Keleas right now. Design school's on Tuesdays, Leanne. That's why I'm not hardcore teaching. We are just doing a challenge on the page right now where I'm seeing how many projects I can get with one garland. So that's the first one we did. This is the second one. So you actually haven't missed too much. I loved dovetailing this stuff yesterday or the day before. I was kind of surprised. See how cute it is? Really cute. So let's take and just pop in a tail. Oh, it's not long. I like the tails just coming in. Just popping in. Yeah, Leanne, if it's in design school, it would be really close up and you would have good view of everything, really tight. Okay? But that's fine. Ask anytime. No, there's no crazy questions. Ooh, I like that. Just kind of come in there. Let's put it over just a little bit. Right in here. And I'm going to tie that in. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Make sure you're on the notification list for both groups. So if you're in, you can get Discord notifications for Keleas.com and Design School. If you need help to do that, you can email info@Keleas.com if you don't know how. No problem. But we put notifications in the group so you won't miss a thing. Karen, you like the ribbon? Awesome. Me too. It's a really pretty ribbon. Okay. Have that in. I'm going to give it like a little bit of a roll down. A little crimp here. Let it kind of crimp you down. Oh yeah, crimpy, crimpy. All right, let me cut that tail off. I just like this ribbon mixed with this textures and colors of all this. It's just so pretty. Jeannie, you like my Keleas sign? Thank you! I got that one on, got it on Etsy, of course. Etsy. I love the lady who's been making for me. All right, let's come in. Okay, good. The Keleas Discord link's on the dashboard in Design School in the portal. So go check it out there so you don't miss any notifications, okay? All right, I'm going to put this in kind of going this way. I think we'll have a loop, and then we'll do maybe like a little, just a simple little bow. I don't want it to be traditional. I want it to be funky and different. I want it to be weirdo. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe we'll just do it normal. Normal. Amanda, I see you on here, and dang it if you not have me order a pink Christmas tree now. Dang it, Amanda. Peer pressure's hard. Dang it, y'all. Amanda was watching in design school the other day. I'm doing a pink garland for Halloween, and she was like, Clea, are you going to do any Christmas trees for Halloween? And I really wasn't this year. I was not going to do any, and then now, dang it, it's all her fault. Okay, I'm going to do just a regular bow with a couple loop up, loop down. We'll put that in. Okay, great. Nicole's posted the supply list, so unless I add something rogue before we get off, that's the list of what we're using. But we got a little time to go. I'm not done. Okay, let me add my cable tie in the back. Because you're that friend? That's okay, Amanda. I appreciate it. You're a good influencer. Oh, I gotta make sure I don't own one I gotta make sure I do not think I own a pink Christmas tree already. But I have all the stuff from all the years of me doing craft shows. I have like an entire warehouse full of displays, demos from these big giant markets we used to do. And I, of course, keep all that fun stuff, but dang, I don't think I have a pink tree yet. Not yet. Well, get me one. After that pink garland was so fun to work with. All right, here's my little centerpiece. I'm going to add to the center just a little jute on there, and we'll put that right down the center. So I don't know how much we're going to have left for Project 3, y'all, but you gotta stay tuned. We'll text you out. We'll put the notifications. Make sure you're getting our notifications on Discord so you can easily go back and see. You can get the links to the videos. That's one of the easiest ways to grab them. You text us at 832-734-5201. Text us the word live, and we'll send you the info to download the server. So, Mary, if you want to get stuff for a craft show like the grid wall and all that kind of stuff, I'd search on Amazon and start checking their pricing because that stuff's expensive for shipping. So, I would recommend Amazon to start with. Oh, no worries, man. I knew who you were. You good? You good? Facebook's always changing on us, so we continue to stay confused. Try trying to teach that stuff to people. You really feel, ooh, I love this ribbon. I'm like all in on this stuff. It's so cool. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more filler back behind here, but I got my bow in. And I don't think I'm going with any more high. I think I'm good. I like my bow. I like my tail. Let's just work around that now because I saved my favorite part of this garland. And that is the pine. The pine. The tan pine. My God, I love the tan pine. Yeah, confused is your default setting? No joke, really? Yeah, totally. Like, hey, I know what we're doing. One day we know what we're doing. The next day we're like throwing spaghetti at the wall. That's okay. Hey, at least we're honest about it, Amanda. We're not trying to put on airs like we got this all together. Okay, I'm going to cut these little pieces apart. I want to use that pine cone. Maybe I'll use the pine cone right in here, but I'm saving this pine for sure. I'm going to steal another magnolia leaf off the garland. I'm going to steal one more to go in the back there. So let's see, I've got dark brown. Let's take a light brown one. This really big one right here. All right, let's put this one in. And I'm going to come down here. There we go. I got a little bit of that below. Let me add a little bit of my brown piece. You said you were never going to do a craft show and now you're doing one? Good for you. You'll be okay. You know what? You'll be all right. Craft shows are a lot of work, but they're also super satisfying. Those of you who do not know, I did craft shows for a living, like a real living, without another job. That's all I did was craft shows for about 13 years. And then we went to online world here. They are a lot of work. And you, of course, don't have to take them to that level where you're traveling all around the country doing them, but they are very satisfying because you get to meet your customers, you know, in person. And that's a lot of fun, too. Hey, good to see you, Audra. Right? Okay. Let's come over here. I'm going to put this little leaf. This is a smaller leaf, so I think it's going to work good right here on the edge. Okay, I like everything so far. I just want to add that little touch of wispiness, and I'm going to use my little twigs kind of coming out of here also. those in. Okay, there's my cool twig. Let's put a little bit of the pine. I'm going to section this out. I don't want to use it all in one spot. I love this stuff so much. I told you, I'm going to see if we can design a garland, just all this pine right here, or some picks. Oh. All right. Let's come up in here. If you live in a big city, you may have a place that sells a grid wall and all that. They're called, I'm trying to think of what ours is called here in Houston. We have an area called Harwin, which has a lot of wholesale type places where they sell, you know, jewelry, handbags, wholesale stuff like that. Those type of places sometimes will have a fixture. It's a fixture store. You can check that out too. Karen, thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. We're on the home stretch. We're adding those little details in, which are very important. Always important to your design. I like that this lighter color is also the color of the ribbon. It's giving me all that texture. And that's one advantage of working with a garland that you already think is pretty, so the collection is put together for you. Or if you don't want to do that, come to one of our live sales and you know I'm going to do all the work for you. Y'all don't want to miss our live sale marathon for the next few days. We're on day 2 of it. So hang in there. We'll be texting out anytime we're live and what's going on. Okay, let me step back and look at this. Oh, I like that. Let's bring this tail. I want to bring this tail up a little. I might just grab it right there so it can kind of pull down at an angle. Let me do that. I need another cable tie. I'm going to make it be a little wonky. Wonky, like donkey. Come in here. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. I'm trying to get it to be slightly angled. Yes. Okay. Love that. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm glad you're here. You came and shopped with the pink live we did earlier. Yay. Thank you, ma'am. So glad to see you again. Don't be a stranger. If you have time, come hang out with us anytime. Okay. Pine cone. I like the idea of the pine cone maybe just right here a little bit higher in there. I'm going to get this cut as long as I come. I make you laugh? You must be crazy like me. 2 crazy people together laughing. You're so perfect for teaching. You make it fun and interesting. All right, good. You know, I'm an auditory learner, so I can't have it quiet. And my brain squirrels at all times. So unless you're just the total opposite than me, most people find me pretty easy to hang with. Very easygoing, but I just love florals and designing. Oh my God, this looks good on camera. It looks really good in person. I love it. Okay, I got just a couple little pieces, and I want to use these. I have that one twig going down, and I'm going to use this one kind of going up and let it kind of go out over there and party to the right. Party on the right. And then we'll put our little berries in. I'll be so happy. I cannot believe we took the garland. I'm going to recap it all. So if you got here and you're like, what are you talking about, Chloe? What's this garland challenge? I don't even know what's going on. I just got here. Don't worry. It's all good. I'm going to come back at you. So I've got a little white berry here. So I really need to add this one up here, okay? I wanted to put it right there, but I don't want to steal any more white berry from the garland because I probably want it on my next project, okay? Total goober, yes! Goober, I'm a goober. Oh my gosh. I'm all for just making silly jokes all the time. Sometimes inappropriate, sometimes appropriate. Never know. Depends what Keleas awake that day. Oh, look how cute it turned out. Let me give you close-ups, right? Here's a close-up. Give everybody a close-up. Okay, you guys close up. You guys close up. It really, really turned out really, really pretty. I love it. Y'all, we posted the supply list here. If you're watching somewhere you don't see us posting that, you can just go to Keleas.com and you're going to hit supply list and it'll be the first one. It'll be the newest one on there. Ah, you love the live demos. Fantastic. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Y'all know we have a design school class that will be opening up this month already. So stay tuned for it. You just need to get on our wait list at KeleasDesignSchool.com. Jump on the wait list. We'll send you an email when class is open again. And I teach you how to do this, but I don't just chat around and goof around. I actually teach you how so you can learn how to do it step by step. Okay, first project from our garland. Number one, this started out as a full garland. We've got this much left. Okay, this much left. We've made 2 projects so far. We have added, this grass in here, and that's all we put in here. We didn't put anything else. So the supply list has one more thing on there that we didn't use, but we could use if we wanted to. It's the same colors. And then here is our little board where we made a little centerpiece, but it can also hang. Super cute. So these are the 2 pieces we have so far. So the last day of the challenge, which I'll text out to you when we're doing it, we're going to use this section and finish out. And I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but I'm going to be inspired to do something else to go with it. Yeah, I love it. You guys, the supply list is down there. And grab a garland and see what you can make. All right, Blue Marinos, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for always supporting our small business and our family and all of our team. We appreciate you. And anytime you watch any person doing this type of stuff on social media, know that they are counting on you to help their business stay in business. So just watching and sharing and commenting and whenever you can, purchasing from them really helps their business. So not just for me, but for anybody you love watching, do that for them, okay? Bye, guys. Have a great day.